Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." We're expecting a full house this afternoon. We've got an anticipated clash here, as we'll see a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad from the Big 10, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So Arizona State's offense comes on the field first today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. And I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's a short completion of the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Scatterbo.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the Sun Devils will have to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Michigan's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. A handoff to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll hand it off.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That roughing the passer gives the offense a first down. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on third down. On first down, it's play action. Caught behind the line. It's Scatterbo. And he's tackled after the catch. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to...
A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. It's picked up. It's a live ball here. The defense has it. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Edwards. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Okay, it's third down after that run. Can he make it to the marker? And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it'll cost him 5 yards.
False start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Back to pass. It's Orgy. He's going to pull it down and run. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught quickly. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Marshall. And he'll be brought down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, makes it so much tougher on coverage.
The Wolverines' offense is on the move now. And in 1st down, right back to the running game. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Orgy. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. And they're able to get him down. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. And out comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Scatterbo. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Next point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Finds his man. It's Loveland. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To the air. It's Orgy. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the 2nd half? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, and that ball's not intercepted.
2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The Sun Devils line up on 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Scatterbo. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And he drops back in the gun. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To throw, it's Orji. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made wide open way downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this 1st half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this 1st half.
BAT is good and they go up 17-7. Meadows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who has it better than you? Nobody. Not after that 1st half in Ann Arbor.
And the Sun Devils will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. 1st down here for this offense. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Wolverines line it up with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second and goal for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Orgy. Touchdown, Wolverines. His passing game is still on fire. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. The Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The Sun Devils will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the running back takes the handoff. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Now, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
In the red area, it's Edwards. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw. It's Orji. They'll try a pass here. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking for a gap. It's Scatterbo. Has a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain. Can they convert here on third down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game.
There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Sun Devils come to the line with first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close. And
you make it in for the score. Touchdown, ASU.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. Now they get set to kick it away.
Michigan, 31. Arizona State, 15.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Motion now from the tight end. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
The Wolverines with first and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Back to pass. It's Orgy. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Handoff here from the shotgun. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on third down. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Michigan. Arizona State, 15.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. The Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Scatabo. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Across midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Wow, that's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. He's got some room and some blockers here. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.